Aloha, my name is Nisa Correa.
And my name is Jackson Slotnick-Paige. Today, we are excited to announce the launch of Namo, an independent digital archive designed for Hawaii's community advocates, journalists, and educators.
Our inspiration comes from living in Hawaii and witnessing firsthand how injustice, lack of accessible information, and gaps in community advocacy have serious impacts on both the islands and the people who call them home. Growing up in rural Oahu, I saw beautiful landscapes, vibrant marine life, and communities shaped by both natural diversity and challenges. Over time, changes like pollution and social injustice became impossible to ignore. After Red Hill, watching beaches lose their life, and the exacerbation of the housing crisis, I realized these problems weren't just environmental, they were about the stories we tell and the information we have access to. I wanted to build something to preserve our community stories and connect people to real issues, not just statistics, and create actionable change.
My personal experience in journalism has shown me the incredible value of first-hand accounts and independent expert analysis, both as tools to determine what to write about to better address the needs of the community, but also as quantitative and qualitative data. Drawing on these experiences, I soon realized just how important an independent database of testimonies could be. By creating such infrastructure, many organizations could be assisted in addressing some of the critically important issues that we've seen neglected in the past few years.
That's why we created Namo. Upon visiting Namo, users are greeted by a welcome page where they can view all recent posts. Upon clicking on one of these postcards, they are able to see the title, the original date it was posted, any categories, tags, and the body text, and any images. They can also contact the original author if they choose to. However, if the user wants to create a post of their own, they're required to log into Namo, after which they can navigate back to the Create a Post form, enter in their title, any body text they'd like, have a category, and choose any tags. These tags auto-populate the drop-down menu based on other tags that users have already added. Users can also choose to upload images to their post if they would like. Upon uploading, they're able to view their post on our homepage as well as search for it using our search functions. If they are for some reason unable to find it based on title, they can navigate to our Find a Post tab, where they're able to use hashtags and categories to filter posts.
Diving further into the technical side, the entire site is split up into different containers, virtual machines, which are managed and strung together by Docker and a Docker network, which handles all data coming between the containers and into the site. These configuration files here set that up. We utilize a MySQL relational database, as seen here by this mark scheme diagram. All of our tables are interconnected for fast query times. To interface with that database, we set up a MySQL pool where all requests are funneled through one user, and it's used in this way here. Index.js puts together all of our JavaScript, all of the logic that makes the site function. In that file, you can see our user routes, which in this case is handling a reset password request, is being put into our Express application. The same thing is done with middleware here. Because user authentication and security is so essential for the site's success, we use two methods. We utilize cookies, which contain a 128-bit hex string as an authentication token, and we also store the user's email. These are cross-referenced here to ensure everyone is who they say they are. We also hash all sensitive data, so even in the event of a data leak, nothing important is lost. We use mail for multiple things, such as activation links and contact request. We handle that here. We use Node Mailer and a Google account with an OAuth 2 token, seen here, in order to send mail in the function email. We also use the middleware Multer to handle most of our file processing, which can be seen here. Next steps include acquiring an SSL certificate in order to be able to use HTTPS traffic, not just HTTP, and also acquiring a domain name. We want to transfer our entire stack off of a personal Linux server and onto an AWS stack. And lastly, we want to partner with local nonprofits like the Catalyst Club to further our reach.